Like the video and subscribe to our channel right now and get 1 week of amazing luck. Here's a morbid question for you. Which animals kill the most humans every year? Although Hollywood films suggest our greatest threats include sharks and rampaging apes, the deadliest creatures are often much smaller, and more likely to kill through disease rather than razor-sharp teeth. But which creature is Earth's #1 killer? Find out the 10 deadliest creatures in the world. Number 10. Killer whale. Killer whales are also referred to as orcas or sea wolves. Killer whales deserve the term killer. These extremely smart apex predators target a range of prey, including fish, seals, sharks, and even whales. Although there have been several encounters involving killer whales in the wild and people, no fatal attacks have been documented. However, the situation is different for killer whales kept in captivity. Numerous incidences of captive killer whales attacking humans since the late 1960s have resulted in injuries and even fatalities, sparking intense debate about the issue of keeping them in captivity. 3 humans, including 2 of his trainers, perished as a result of one killer whale known as Tilikum. Number 9. Stonefish. Let's talk about the most hazardous fish to humans right now. Because of its likeness to a stone or a rock, the stonefish sometimes gets mistaken for an inanimate item, earning it the moniker of being the most venomous fish on the world. These fish don't move at all and mix in with the seafloor, so it's simple for an unwary foot to step on their dorsal fin. When this occurs, they become agitated and release their potent neurotoxins. What's even more alarming is that when the victim steps more forcefully, the amount of venom injected into their body rises. Section may also activate the fish's second line of defense, the lacrimal saber. This area of their physique is comparable to a switchblade on their face. It's critical for sufferers to seek prompt medical attention since venom can be fatal within an hour, putting their lives in danger. Number 8. Blue-ringed octopus. The blue-ringed octopus has dazzling rings of blue that give it its name, and it is about the size of a golf ball. While this species may seem gentle, it gets violent when threatened, delivering a neurotoxin known as tetrodotoxin that is 1,000 times more toxic than cyanide. Despite its small size, it surpasses other creatures in its potency. Tetrodotoxin causes muscle weakness, paralysis, and in severe cases, death because it blocks sodium ion channels, which prohibit neurons from signaling muscles. After the poison enters the body, its effects can start anywhere between 20 minutes and 24 hours later. Unlike to other venomous species, blue-ringed octopuses contain symbiotic bacteria near their salivary glands that create the toxin. Tetrodotoxin is found in all of their tissues, not only in certain venom glands, which complicates matters further because there is no known cure for this toxin. It is not as important to deliver an antidote to the blue-ringed octopus as it is to other harmful animals. Their bite is so mild to increase the risk that victims could not realize what has happened for hours. Number 7. Scorpions. Some of the world's deadliest animals deliver potent venom, and scorpions are no exception. Venomous living things split their venom directly utilizing specialized body parts such as a bite or stinger, in contrast to other toxic species that produce poisons. The same as other species, scorpions create venom to immobilize and kill their prey, but it's crucial to understand that not all scorpions and venom target at humans. Unfortunately, there are roughly 25 kinds of scorpions whose venom can be fatal to humans. If you get into contact with one of these scorpions, the results could be fatal. Many times, scorpion stings happen when people unintentionally step on them with bare feet or when they hide in their shoes. Without this defense mechanism, the mortality rate of scorpions would probably be very high. Stinging is a defense strategy for scorpions, protecting them from being crushed. About 2,600 people every year die from scorpion stings, with the Indian red scorpion being the deadliest of all species. Number 6. Box jellyfish. In the Indo-Pacific waters, box jellyfish move slowly and only move at 5 miles per hour. These transparent, practically undetectable organisms are regarded by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration as the most poisonous aquatic animals in the entire globe. They have up to 15 tentacles from each corner that can reach a length of 10 feet, and their tendrils are lined with nematoses, which are hundreds of stinging cells. When injected into the body, these cells are so poisonous that they have an adverse effect on the neurological system, heart, and skin cells. Despite the existence of antivenoms, the venom is so potent that victims experience shock and pass away from heart failure before reaching the shore. Only those who are fortunate enough to receive help in time to survive this. According to studies, they kill between 20 and 40 people a year in the Philippines alone. How many more do they kill in other Indo-Pacific countries where they are found? Those who are fortunate enough to reach the hospital and acquire the cure endure excruciating pain from their wings and are left with scars from their tentacles, and sometimes these scars are permanent. Number 5. Cape buffalo. There are roughly 900,000 cave buffaloes in the wild, and they are frequently regarded as one of the most deadly Big Five animals. These animals prefer to move around in herds and are typically not calm when left alone. Avoid bothering them while they go about their everyday business while grazing in the early morning and late afternoon. However, they live true to their nick moniker, Black Death, when offended. More hunter fatalities are caused by Cape buffaloes in Africa than any other continent. These enormous creatures may weigh up to a ton and grow to heights of almost 6 feet. When a threat is detected, they will circle and follow their prey before charging it up to 35 miles per hour. They showed a willingness to pursue a threat despite injury in the past. Relentless aggression. Taking cover in a moving car doesn't guarantee protection because they'll follow their victim stubbornly despite any injuries to themselves. Avoiding their powerful horns must be avoided at all costs. Cape buffalo horns are connected in the middle to form a thick, rigid covering of protection called a boss. Female Cape buffaloes don't have a boss between their horns since it is useless for them, protecting the vital area of the bull's head. Males need this protective structure because they participate in individual conflicts when they clash head-on and charge at one another with full force. Number 4. Sawscale Viper. Another poisonous animal that deserves notice is the Sawscale Viper, which holds the title of being the deadliest snake in terms of mortality. An estimated 138,000 fatalities are brought on by snake bites each year, making snakes a major cause of death. The saw-scaled viper is unique in a number of ways. The snake species are more aggressive than the majority of snakes. Its aggressive character potent, it poses a serious concern because of its venom and presence in populated regions. Its bite is thought to be the second most socioeconomically damaging parasite disease after malaria, causing up to 200,000 fatalities annually. The saw-scaled viper's natural camouflage that merges into the desert environment makes it more distinct, which makes it even more dangerous. It's essential to pay close attention to their sizzling sound as a warning indicator because they are active at night. The snake coils and rubs its scales together in a behavior known as stridulation to make the sound. Despite warnings, saw-scaled vipers are still quite aggressive and deliver more than twice the amount of fatal venom in each bite. Number 3. Hippopotamus. Hippos are enormous animals with little to no friendly behavior. Naturally, when you think of dangerous animals, you think of these giants. Did you realize that each year, hippo kills more people than lions? Although it may not seem possible, it is a brutal truth. Compared to the 22 deaths caused by lions, these mammoths are predicted to cause 500 deaths per year, and the reason is hippos are territorial and quite hostile. What is worse, when boats capsize as a result of their dangerous tendency of charging at them, the people inside either die or are attacked and killed by the hippos. A typical adult hippo weighs up to 500 kilograms and has powerful teeth that may seriously harm both flesh and bones. Hippos are undoubtedly dangerous animals, and the chance of seeing one while roaming through the African jungle during the dry season increases. Hence, it is advised to refrain from initiating conflict when present or in the water. Hippos prefer to be left alone and given enough room to completely submerge themselves in deep water. Anything less than this respectful separation can have disastrous effects. Number 2. Cassowary. Look no further than the cassowary for evidence that birds are connected to dinosaurs. With its strong legs and claws that resemble daggers, the cassowary can kick with such force that it will sever bones and slash through skin. Although these enormous birds are wary of people, more than 100 incidents of cassowaries attacking people have been documented, most of which involved food. Fortunately, fatalities are uncommon. Despite the possibility of some domestication, keeping a cassowary might still be risky. A Florida man was fatally injured by a cassowary he raised in April 2019 when he fell to the ground. The cassowary is known as the most hazardous bird in the world due to its capacity for harm. Number 1. Lion. The phrase, "king of the jungle," is used in Q the Q for a good reason. All other species, including humans, are aware of it. This majestic animal is a huge cat-like mammal with a strong, well-built body. It has a round head, and its tail has a tuft of fur at the tip. Mature male lions frequently have larger bodies than mature female lions due to sexual dimorphism. As carnivores, they prefer a diet of flesh rather than grass. They can easily capture and overwhelm their prey because of their specialized carnation teeth. Although lions are unquestionably apex predators that support animal population balance, there are times when their behavior goes beyond what is fair.